All right, quick sound check just to see where we're sitting. All right, I think that will be more than good enough. I'm going to pull up my checklist and we can get on the way. Perfect. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. All right. Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is another part in, uh, this is part 24, but this is playthrough number 2 for the day for Elden Ring. We are currently in the process of playing through so that way we can try and raise some funds for my wife. My wife has an awesome opportunity to go to New York City in January with her choir, the Morris Park Singers, to sing at the legendary Carnegie Hall. Now, they are able to go, but they do not have the financial backing necessary to just go and then come back all comfortable and stuff. Everybody has to raise their own money. So that's where I'm coming in and trying to raise a little bit of money for her. If in the process of watching these videos or watching the stream, you enjoy yourself or you want to throw me some pity money because I suck at the game, feel free. You can donate at the comment that is pinned in the comment section. If you can't donate or you don't want to donate, that is perfectly okay too. There's no obligation to. We just appreciate you getting eyes on the cause and considering helping out. If you don't want to donate, but you do want to help, maybe share the stream so that way somebody else would be able to get their eyes on it and maybe they'll donate. So that's the spiel. That's it. Let's get underway. We are currently at a point now where we are going to be going for option number 2 for feeding the potion to somebody. We are going after somebody called the Dung Eater. Ooh, dangerous sounding, right? Now, again, a forewarning, I am not an expert at this game. I might have platinumed this on the PS4. However, I've only played through it like twice. And then I put it down for a long time, and now I'm coming back to this, and I'm definitely not an expert. But I am doing this so that way you can play through with me, get most of the good collectibles, maybe pick up a majority of the achievements and trophies along the way, yada, yada, yada. But right now, the thing I was talking about was we started a side quest for Selvius, or Celavis, to feed a potion. And originally his target was Nefeli Lu. And I said, no, Nefeli Lu is a national treasure. We can't harm her. Let's give it to somebody else, a little more deserving, and probably more useful as a puppet anyway. That somebody is the Dung Eater. Now, when we do this, we are going to be going we're going to be going as quick as possible. I can't say for sure that it's going to go swimmingly. But you are in for a little bit of cheese this episode. We're going to do this. We are going to get a rune arc up and running here. Whoops, that's right, that's my recents. There we go. That means we have everything we need, with the exception of our cheese spell. If you've been playing along or following along with the walkthrough or whatever the case, you'll want to equip Poison Mist now. You know where we're going with this. Especially if we're going to be giving something to the infamous Dung Eater himself. So the plan is we're going to run along here. Usually if you go up these stairs, you get assaulted. There's a couple of tree sentinels up here. We can avoid 99% of that by running along the southern wall here, right up to about the point where the wall bends, come in, and then start doing our stuff from there. I had in my notes here. If I was just doing a dung eater run, not to collect anything, I'm going to pick up the golden seeds that are there. Just because it never hurts to have more flasks on hand. And it's nighttime, which means night cavalry is probably going to be out.
The Erd tree is close. Only a little further till the foot of the Erd tree. And the accord is fulfilled. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd tree, where Mother gave me my purpose. Though now, everything is lost to me. I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live, burned and bodiless.
Sorry about your luck there, girlie. Let's wait until morning, then we can take a swing up there. Not for long, but we're going to take a swing up. Flasks, 5 and 6 should be okay. All right, climb on our house, and we will aim to the southeast, so that way we can angle ourselves along the wall, along the south there. God, I love this place so much. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous area. That doesn't mean it's not a pain in the butt, especially once you get down into the center valleys, where you have monsters that have the instant death status build up, but nonetheless, still a very nice area, at least to look at. Ignore that for now. Come up here, and as soon as you see the walls start to bend, that's where you're going to jump up. Jump over this, and just do a little sneaky sneak past the tree sentinel. You shouldn't worry about him following you in. Shouldn't be too terrible. Let's just collect these real quick. And we'll pick up the map fragment. So now that is unlocked, and you can kind of see where you're going around here. When we go up these stairs, a black gargoyle is going to drop down. So what I do is hug the left side of the staircase as much as possible, going up to this tree, where we'll get another 2 golden seeds. Should be nice and easy. Let's just take our time going up, and when he drops, you don't have to worry about him hitting you or anything like that. It's just a matter of ignoring him, going up the stairs. See, he doesn't even follow you. Here's another golden tree. 2 golden seeds. Whoop, sorry, 1 second. Up that way. You will run into another Margit fight. So if you want to avoid that and just hit the side of grace up there, hug that wall. Let's go. The reason you don't want to hug the left wall is because there is a troll up there. Really? Come on. And the site of grace is right there. Just for future reference, up on that hill is a merchant, and he sells a torch that will reveal invisible folks. That's going to be important for uh, a quest that we have to do up in this region. Not uncovered yet. And that's a pity. Next up, we have to hug this wall, go up the stairs. We're going to run past a few giants. And as soon as we get to this area, there's a boss over here, which is why I have the poison mist equipped. We're going to get off the horse, we're going to quit out, and we're going to reset the area and then sneak behind him, and then take a little bit of time to cheese the absolute bejesus out of the draconian tree sentinel. Let's go. What the? And if you paid attention, or not paid attention, but if you watched earlier, you will have seen I actually had a pretty decent run up in Northeast Kaled. I don't know how it worked. I don't know why it worked, but it worked. I had about, on the practice run, I think I had about, stop shouting, I'm doing a walk through. Alright, those are the giants I was telling you about. There's another one over there. Ouch. Don't worry about this so much. Kind of take the detour over here. Let's quit out of there. And immediately we can go back in. For this next part, if we run into a little bit of issues with Mr. Tree Man over there, oh, he's walking over. Yes, I'm going to chicken out. Every single time I'm going to chicken out. No, sir. Oh, crap, it's the one time they're after me. We live in a very... No, sir. All right, we should be okay. All right, there we go. There we go. Now, here's all you got to do. You got to stay in sneak. Go ahead and get one of your catalysts on. Sneak up on old boy. This should be fine right about here. Nothing, sir. Okay, so you weren't close enough. How about now? There we go. So sneaking up on them right behind this rock. And yes, it's going to take a little bit. But if anybody's playing through and they just want to do something for safety's sake, this is probably the best cheese that you can do to be able to just effortlessly get into the capital. This is about the calmest it's going to be for the next little bit because we are going to be rushing our little butts off to be able to get the sites of grace that we need and to be able to get to the individuals that we need in order to finish this portion of it so we can go down to Nokron. And that place, that place is going to give me so many issues, not even funny. Did a practice run this afternoon. Lots of deaths there too. So I know, I've promised a lot of dying in these episodes. But I promise you, Nokron, maybe not Nokron so much, but there we go. As soon as that wears off, you can cast it on them again. And while this is slow, it is reliable. That's the good news. Anyway, Nokron doesn't give me the issues that the Lake of Scarlet Rot does. Not only that, not so much. I have more issues with the Lake of Scarlet Rot and going above ground in Liurnia after everything's said and done. Even the boss that leads into that section, I had a lot of issues with today. So there is an absolutely outstanding chance that I am going to be swearing like a sailor. It's going to be great, I swear. All the while, we will still pick up the majority of the collectibles in the areas, so that way you know where things are. You can use these kind of playthroughs as reference and just kind of take your time from there. Like I said, most boring Elden Ring player in the entire galaxy. And at the very least, you can use me to fall asleep. Had the chance to cycle through a little bit of the social media channels today to see how the World Cup and all the guests are getting along, and the legend of the Tartan Army lives strong in everybody right now. I've seen the videos and the pictures out of Boston, what they did to any statues they came across, but especially up in Salem, where they hit up the statue up there. That, honestly, that statue can never catch a break. Because when the wife and I went a couple of years back, some of the locals around there said, yeah, that statue usually gets hit up with like paint or something every couple of months or whatever the case, or at least every year. Because there's some controversial take by certain people that maybe that statue doesn't belong there, or it's not part of their history or anything like that. And it's like, I mean, I get it. But man, Salem is an interesting place. And I wish we had more time there, because that was fun to just walk around and even just going in some of the smaller shops and experiencing just the free stuff that we could do walking around. It started off as a kind of hocus pocus tour because the wife absolutely loves hocus pocus. So, we wanted to do something a little nerdy. And we were like, well, what we'll do is we'll fly into Boston, we'll take a road trip up to Maine, and we'll stay around Bar Harbor, and kind of tour the area up in that region. And then for the last couple days, we'll go back down Boston area, kind of, and then hit up a couple places, whatever the case. But Salem ended up being one of my favorite places. The parking can get a little atrocious, but you can thank tourists for that, like me. I try to be as courteous as possible, but yeah, the parking situation is kind of eh. See, it's slow, but it's reliable. That's the good part. Cheese doesn't always necessarily have to be exciting. It just has to work. We're a little over halfway now, so we should start getting. As long as I don't push any buttons that my big fat fingers can't mess up, we'll be okay. No, we ended up catching the Scots doing their thing in Boston. We saw the wonderful Japanese people down in Texas sticking around after a game and helping clean up the entire stadium, which does not surprise me. Being stationed in Okinawa for 2 years, they had events uh, not as grand a scale. Obviously, Okinawa is a very small island, but they did have a lot of events where, after everything was said and done, everybody stayed around afterwards and did their part to clean up not only their stuff, which you should do to begin with, but if uh, somebody else went on before the like a game or the event was done, they would clean up the area around them too, and it was really cool. Uh, just to see them do something so courteous and not selfish in the least. Whereas, like at events or stadiums here in America, people just leave trash and whatever behind and not blink an eye. Like the Japanese truly care about how things look after they've been in that area. They want to leave as little impact as possible, and well, yeah, obviously, it was just heartwarming between them, the Scots, the Norwegians. I just saw one. Uh, I think Ghana was playing, and there was a person in the crowd who I don't know what he put in his hand or what they put in their hand, but uh, it was almost like magic. And I think their team ended up winning tonight, so I called them the Ghana Magic person. So you got that charming deal, you got the Japanese, you got the Norwegian, you got the Scots. There are so many good stories about people from other countries coming over here and impacting us in very positive ways that we've needed for at least the last couple of years. And now that's making me miss Ireland even more. And also Japan, especially seeing as how I was stationed over there for 2 years. And man, it's They were some of the nicest folks I'd ever met. Super polite, super kind. I know I scared them a little bit. Not on purpose. But obviously, going around in military uniform when you're working, especially with the stuff that they've had happen with military on their island over the years, they don't appreciate the presence that we have there, and it's completely understandable, especially after everything that I heard about them doing back then. And yeah, but they're still very courteous. I love those guys. Anyway, as we're winding down here, like I said, the big plan is to finish this guy off, gain access to the capital, and then we are going to rush our asses through a bunch of enemies, hopefully not die in the process, so that way I waste a rune arc. Hit up the sites of grace I need, and then we can start doing a couple of the Dung Eater quest line things. Finish that up, and then start on Nokron tonight. Nokron. No, 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 Nokron. Do 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 do. If I'm not mistaken, we should only need one more cast of this. As soon as that hits 1092, good night. All right, now while we wait for the horse and its night to marinate in this wonderful green stew that we pulled out of the reflection pool, I want to confirm that my directions are good on this. Because originally in some of the earlier patches, you could also do a skip. And when they patched a couple of things, it ended up not being very easy to do. So I just abandoned that and I said, I'm just going to run for it. Hopefully, because in the practice run, I did the run through the place no problem. I did not die or anything in between there, but it was still harrowing, especially since I have to run past like a mini boss. Wait for it. He's gonna chunk out. Greatest Elden Ring player ever. I am Aaron Elden Ring, master of the universe. All right, let's get the hell out of Dodge. And for sitting there and pretty much doing nothing, we gain over 50,000 runes. Not like I really need them. I already have a rune farm that I can do. And that's going to get better after I beat the last boss in the game here. Doesn't make sense to sit there because for some odd reason, people decided that it was a good idea to put another site of grace up here. Let's get our lantern on. Here we go. Before we go anywhere else, we can pick that bad boy up. Also one of my favorite areas, not only for the sights, but the music is hauntingly good. That over there will be our final destination. The absolute final destination in the game. Well, actually, not in the game, because I am going to be doing the DLC. So that will be the final destination of the base game, whereas the DLC is a completely different beast. See, another site of grace. And when you sit down, your girlfriend comes out.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Thank you, ma'am. All right, as long as we're here, let's add flask charge. I don't think... All right, we're good. Flask charge, we're at 6 and 6. That's actually a good balance. That is an excellent balance. You know, we're not going to talk to him. And we're not even going to use any magic. I think the best idea for us all 12 there. What is our... We're at medium load. If we need anything, we'll do this. I don't have the exact directions you're going to need, so you're just going to have to trust me on this one. Book it. Do not stop for anything. Book your ass. When you get over here, fall down the edge. Come down here. Ouch. And before you forget, send it back up. Oh, I forgot about you. All right, that's okay. Come up here. That is an important item to be able to advance our next portion. Do not miss out on that. Next up. Just keep booking your ass off, because this is... Yep. Do yourself a little jig to get out of the way there. All right, get your stamina going. And there's the mini boss. Do what you can, run past him. Hit that side of grace. Next leg is going to see us go down the stairs there, and then leaping over a barrier so that way we can go down a well. Go left. Ouch. That's the well we need. Drop down there. Let's open this door. And once again, we will continue booking our asses off. You can drop there. Generally, the rats don't come after you, so you can see. They scurry off. They don't want to have anything to do with you. Fall off this side. Come in this door, touch this side of grace, and rest. Okay. Let me get my checklist up, make sure I'm doing this right. Yep, because now we need to go back and talk with Dung Eater. He's going to give us a key. Okay, perfect. So remember the underground roadside. As long as I'm at it, okay, no bell bearings. Buy the rest of those, though. I can always use those to make... can always use more of those to make arrows. I just have to farm... flight pinions, that's it. Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
No. Wait. You have felt the curse. I can smell it on you. The box, yet tender. Apparently my seedbed is ripe and waiting. 'Twas a brief respite, I must say. Go and unshackle my corporeal flesh, trapped in the sewer jail below the capital. I can kill you and defile your corpse. Then the pox will truly be your own. Go and unshackle my corporal, trapped in this. I can then the pox.
Alright, so that's good. Go ahead and come back up to the roadside. There's probably a faster way for me to access that, but it's time for more running. And as long as I have... Yes, Hornbow. Let's get you back up. Medium load. You don't need pants. I have that bow on, equipped on purpose, so let's go ahead and run past this guy. There's a hole right here, so drop down. Okay, that's not the way you want to run. Turn around and run northwest and book your ass off, because there are plants down here that can kill you. Not cool. There we go, and let's pick off... Oh, I messed up. Sir, really? I'm wasting so much magic doing this. Okay. You know what? I mean business. Time to put the pants back on. And it's time to put back on Moonveil and the shield. Since you want to be a little jerk. Why are you not coming down? There we go. Whole point is I wanted to save magic since I forgot to put some back into my flasks. I need to fix that. Alright, we're good. Take aim at one of the fingers, switch over, and let's get to work. That's still not going to be enough. Okay. That's bad. Seriously, what the... Oh,
Everything that matters to you for generations to come. I am the Dung Eater, a scourge upon the living.
Hi, buddy.
Who are you?
Be free.
I've been here long enough. I will kill again and defile each corpse with care. Just to be sure that when they're reborn, they'll be cursed, along with their children and their children's children, for all time to come. I will kill again, just to they'll be cursed.
Alright, so he repeats the same thing. Let's go back to the round table hold. That was almost a disaster. And in a place completely unrelated to where I kicked the bucket a couple times, too. Alright, he leaves you a message that says, I'll defile you next. Come to the outer moat. He is speaking, of course, about this area. So what we want to do is go to the outer wall battleground. And I'll put kind of a little checklist over here. Let's mark you. 3 should be enough. And before we get going, I would like to be able to get my flasks back in order so I don't forget about those. Let's go on even 6 and 6. I don't have any other magic stuff here that would really be worth putting on. I'm not going to be able to get the good one here at least for another couple of minutes at least. So here's what I'll do. I will put on Dragon Crest Shield Talisman for physical damage negation. I have a little boost with the Graven Talisman, and I got my stamina one hooked up. Alright, Let's give this a shot. See how badly I messed this up. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to 4 and 8. My wondrous physic is basically I count it as an emergency one. Oh, I thought that was a regen. Huh, I'm losing it. I'll put that one on instead. And I'm going to make sure that I don't try to go up here during the nighttime. There we go. Free runes never hurt anybody, right? Checkpoint number 1. Here's what I want to do. There is a crab that I need to take care of before we do this. There you are. There we go. I don't think there's a second one here. I could be wrong. Sir, chill. You know what? No, I hate you.
What are you looking at? Oh, you again, is it? Perfect bloody timing, actually. I got crab, cooked up fresh.
Believe it or not, the stuff that he sells, I will purchase. Greatly boost physical damage negation for a time. If you talk to him on that?
There's something I should probably tell you. You heard of the Dung Eater? He's a madman. Has it out for everyone. Curses them. Goes round in his rank armor and all. You see him, though. Stay, well, away. I was in the same jail as him once, so I know firsthand. He's a god-forsaken monster. Not just some petty thug like me. He's a killer. Kills people. And curses the souls. Does all sort of shit to the corpses. To keep them cursed forever. I ain't seen nothing more disgusting in all my years. I ain't ever been more scared neither. Rooted to the bloody spot while he did that. To my friend. Never met someone with a You've got a real thing.
Sir, thank you. Anyway.
American? Yeah. And now I've seen it here again. Never thought I would. close to those bodies. It was him. No question. That monster. He's lurking round here.
All right. Now that you have exhausted his dialogue, you can leave, and the best way to do this is to quit out and reload the area. And there's a big problem, isn't there?
Serves me right. Fitting bloody end. For a jumped up little shit with big ideas. Help me out. Would you, mate? I don't want to get cursed. Just let me die. I don't want to live like this. Not anymore. So, please.
Get ready to rumble.
Then the pox will truly be your own.
Except I killed you first. That usually goes real smooth with Night Comet, man. Whew, I love it. So that's done. You already got everything for your friend over here. Unfortunately, he did not make it. Oops. Yeah, there we go. Now we can go back to the round table. I like getting those check marks out of the way.
There you are. You warded off my blessing, despite the curse stirring within you. No one has succeeded in that before. How? I thought. Then it hit me that you are, in fact, me. And I am the Dung Eater. It is my flesh that must receive the blessing. Give me your blessing. Defile my flesh with the seedbed curse, again and again, until it is done. Until a cursed ring coalesces, and may one day defile order itself. Countless I have killed, and countless I have defiled. And soon the fruits will be born. Hundreds will be reborn cursed. And they'll bear thousands of cursed children, who bear tens of thousands more. A few of those will be born just like me. And they'll kill and defile and bless in my stead. The rotten fools. My fate was the grandest, most brilliant of them all. My corporeal flesh lies in the sewer jail beneath the capital. Give it your blessing until it could.
Okay, so nothing new on that part. We're done talking with him. And it's time to get this bad boy completely done. We now go back to the underground roadside. And same directions back to Dung Eater. You don't have to worry about the big hand this time. I know I'm sitting at medium weight, but should not be terrible. Once again, turn to the northwest. Kind of slow down a little. There we go. That locks those beams in a little bit farther back, so that way one doesn't sneak up and try to hit you while you're climbing up on the ladder.